Trustee Khan.
Here.
Trustee Minks.
Here.
Trustee Sheba.
Here.
Trustee Thill.
Here.
Trustee Travis.
Here.
Trustee Whitko.
Here.
All present, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. I need an approval of our regular meeting minutes of October 8th, 2024.
I'll make the motion to approve the regular meeting minutes of October 8th, 2024.
Second.
Motion made by Trustee Minks, seconded by Trustee Whitko. Any discussion, questions, clarifications? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
I need approval of our minutes from our special meeting, which was our budget workshop on October 15th, 2024.
I'll make the motion to approve the special meeting minutes of budget workshop, October 15th, 2024.
Second.
Motion made by Trustee Minks, seconded by Trustee Khan. Any discussion, questions, clarification? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much. There's no special reports tonight, no public hearings, no plan commission reports. Residents' comments, this would be on agenda items only. Resident comments, agenda items only. Okay, hearing none. President's report. I have two appointments that I would like to do tonight. One is both to the Traffic Safety Commission. That would be Bradley Alper and Robert Campanella. If you guys are in the crowd, if you could just stand up so people know who you are. Hopefully my fellow board members. Rob, I didn't recognize you without your hat. So that being said, I would like a motion to approve the appointments of Bradley Alper and Robert Campanella to our Traffic Safety Commission.
So moved.
Second.
Motion's been made by Trustee Thill, seconded by Trustee Minks. Any discussions, questions for anybody? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Gentlemen, thank you very much. Glad to have you on board. Always nice to have some new faces on different commissions, and I obviously thought that was a perfect spot for both of you, and through our discussions, I know that you guys are going to do just great, so thank you very much. Clerk's report.
Thank you, Your Honor. The Village of Morton Grove is proud to support an early voting location for the 2024 presidential general election. It's at the American Legion Memorial Civic Center, 6140 Dempster Street in Morton Grove. The dates are October 21st through November 4th, Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5 p.m., and Sunday, 10 to 4 p.m. That is the end of my report.
Thank you very much. Staff report, Village Administrator.
One item, this Saturday, the Morton Grove Chamber of Commerce will be hosting their annual autumn fair featuring 70 vendor tables. Entry is free, and there will be plenty to do for the whole family. The event is running from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the Prairie View Community Center at our Park District at 6834 Dempster. And that concludes my report.
Thank you very much. Corporate Counsel. Thank you. Reports by Trustee Khan.
No report.
Thank you, Trustee Minks.
No report.
Trustee Sheba.
Not an official report, Your Honor,
Thank
but
you.
can I have one comment, please?
Yep.
2024 Pumpkin Smash. Please join us for the third annual Morton Grove Pumpkin Smash on Saturday, November the 2nd, at the north end of Harrer Park from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Bring your pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns to help us to turn these pumpkins into compost. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Thill.
Yes, Your Honor, I have a couple resolutions. I have Resolution 2462. It's authorizing an emergency water system interconnection and water supply supplement agreement with the Village of Gulf. I move we accept Resolution 2462.
Second.
Motion made by Trustee Thill, seconded by Trustee Whitko to approve Resolution 24-62 as presented. Any discussion, questions, clarifications? Hearing none. Clerk, please call the vote.
Trustee Khan.
Aye.
Trustee Minks.
Aye.
Trustee Sheba.
Aye.
Trustee Thill.
Aye.
Trustee Travis.
Aye.
Trustee Whitko.
Aye.
Resolution 24-62 passes 6-0, Your Honor.
And I have Resolution 2463. It's authorizing intergovernment agreement between the Village of Morton Grove and the Village of Gulf for an emergency water system connection and an emergency water supply from the Village of Morton Grove to the Village of Gulf. I move we accept Resolution 2463.
Second.
Motion made by Trustee Thill, seconded by Trustee Travis to approve Resolution 24-63 as presented. Are there any questions, discussions, clarifications? Hearing none. Clerk, please call the vote.
Trustee Minks.
Aye.
Trustee Sheba.
Aye.
Trustee Thill.
Aye.
Trustee Travis.
Aye.
Trustee Whitko.
Aye.
Trustee Khan.
Aye.
Resolution 24-63 passes 6-0, Your Honor.
Thank you very much.
I have a couple of comments, if I
Sure,
could make them.
John.
We all get the Village Exchange. We get this quarterly, and obviously, a lot of people don't read it. I think it's maybe we're wasting $4,000, $5,000 each quarter. But there's a couple of things in there that I want to read that most people don't even bother looking at. It's about the fall leaf collection. It's from October 28th to December 6th. Now, if you drive around the village, you'll see piles of leaves in the street. They don't belong in the street at this time. And any of us who have landscapers are supposed to take that stuff away. If they don't take it away, you're going to be issued tickets. And it's between you and the landscaper. That takes care of that one. And this one is about home visibility. It's asking us all, in fact, it's not asking us, it's telling us to put our addresses visible on the front of our houses. So when emergency services are required, they can find your home. It's up to you, one way or the other, life or death could be in minutes or two. Truck can go right past your house and not know who you are. And also, if you have an alley behind you, you should have your numbers on your fence in the alleys. If you have a fence, if you don't, put it on the garage. If you don't have either, I don't know what to tell you to do. But anyway, the exchange is out to give you information. And it's a shame that people don't take the time to read it and really live up to what's in the exchange. End of my report. And I wasn't a school teacher.
Thank you, Trustee Thill. Trustee Travis?
Thank you, Your Honor. The Community Relations Commission invites you to participate in the village's Winter Adopt-A Planter Program. For more information, visit the village's website, and please register by November 10th. That is the end of my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Travis. Trustee Whitko?
Thank you, Your Honor. Tonight I have 3 ordinances, and I'm also having a vision problem, so I'm going to wear 2 paired glasses. Excuse me. The first one is Ordinance 24-17, approving an amendment to a special use permit, Ordinance 18-09, granting the expansion of an existing school at the property commonly known as 8601 Menard Avenue in Morton Grove. This will approve a special use permit authorizing the expansion of the existing school, including the expansion of an existing gymnasium and the installation of a track within the existing field in the northern portion of the property at 8601 Menard Avenue. This was unanimously approved through the Appearance Commission, Traffic Safety Commission, Plan Commission, and picking up conditions along the way that balance the school's needs with residents' concerns. So I move that we approve ordinance 24-17.
Second.
Motion, excuse me, motion's made by Trustee Whitko, seconded by Trustee Minks to approve ordinance 24-17 as presented. Are there any questions, clarifications, questions, anything? Hearing none. Clerk, please call the vote.
Trustee Sheba?
Aye.
Trustee Thill?
The MCC has always been trying to be good neighbors. Aye.
Trustee Travis?
Aye.
Trustee Whitko?
Aye.
Trustee Khan?
Aye.
Trustee Minks?
Aye.
Ordinance 24-17 passes 6-0, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you. I have ordinance 24-18, approving a special use permit for a parking variation at 6017-60 through 6049 Dempster Street. This is to help address problematic vacancies at the shopping center. The staff recommended solution was for the owner to apply for a single parking variation for the entire site rather than individual uses that will identify the total parking maximum for the site beyond by right parking ratios and enable leasing of smaller vacant spaces provided they do not require parking beyond what is permitted for the entire center. This was also unanimously approved through Traffic Safety and Plan Commission, did not need to go before appearance. I move that we approve ordinance 24-18 as presented.
Second.
Motion made by Trustee Whitko, seconded by Trustee Sheba to approve ordinance 24-18 as presented. Any questions, discussions, clarifications? Hearing none. Clerk, please call the vote.
Trustee Thill?
Aye.
Trustee Travis?
Aye.
Trustee Whitko?
Aye.
Trustee Khan?
Aye.
Trustee Minks?
Aye.
Trustee Sheba?
Aye.
Ordinance 24-18 passes 6-0, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Okay, and lastly, I have ordinance 24-19, approving a special use permit for an automobile mini-mart station at 6335 Dempster Street. Sicily, the applicant, submitted a complete special use permit application to the Department of Community and Economic Development requesting a special use permit to authorize the construction of an automobile mini-mart station, a use which is classified as a special use in the C1 district pursuant to Section 1243D. The proposed project consists of the demolition of the existing automobile mini-mart station at the subject property, the development of a new station with new locations for 2 pump islands, and installation of new signage, lighting, and landscaping. The proposed retail building would include a 2,495 square foot convenience store with an approximately 450 square foot office for use by the owner in an upper level mezzanine. This was unanimously approved in Appearance, Traffic and Safety, and Plan Commissions, and I move that we approve ordinance 24-19.
Second.
Motion made by trustee Whitko, seconded by trustee Travis, to approve ordinance 24-19 as presented. Any questions, discussions, clarifications?
Yes, I have a question for Chuck.
Trustee Thill?
Chuck, do we have any idea as to when this is going to take place?
We do not.
Okay, thank you.
Any others? Hearing none, clerk, please call the vote.
Trustee Travis.
Aye.
Trustee Whitko.
Aye.
Trustee Khan.
Aye.
Trustee Minks.
Aye.
Trustee Sheba.
Aye.
Trustee Thill.
Aye.
Ordinance 24-19 passes 6-0, Your Honor.
End of my report. Thank you.
Thank you, trustee Whitko. Under other business, a couple things I want to mention. Very exciting things are happening over by the train station and the train area. One, there will be a ribbon cutting on Thursday, October 24th at 1 o'clock for the Gateway, which is our new green space south of Lincoln Avenue at Ferris Avenue, which will be including a public plaza, bicycle, parking racks, planting beds, and commemorative bricks donated by our very own community. So excited about that. More excited about this, the Metro Station construction. Tomorrow, we are going to be having a groundbreaking there as well. I think that's at 11 o'clock. I think that is probably the most exciting thing that's happened here aside of Sawmill Station. So we're very proud of it. Come on out and say goodbye to we're going to do our groundbreaking, say goodbye to our old cruddy train station from 1975, and welcome in 2025 with a beautiful new train station that's going to make Morton Grove, I believe, a lot more interesting to people as they come through. We're not going to be a sleepy little pass-through town, which I was sick and tired of, and now we'll be welcoming people with a brand-new train station to our other restaurants and fine dining in that area. So I just want to throw that out. And I did want to thank the MCC on Saturday night for an award that they gave me. No, it was not needed for community service, but Saba, if you could relay that to the community, that I was very grateful and touched by the whole thing. So I didn't want to forget that. I have no other business tonight. Anybody else? Thank you, Roger. 11. Groundbreaking's 11, right? 10 o'clock.
I was purposely not putting it out there just because space is limited and I'm wary of the parking right now over there.
Okay, what time is it though? 10 o'clock?
I believe it's 10.
10 o'clock, okay. All right, tomorrow's a big day. Presentations of warrants, trustee Khan.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'd like to present a warrant register for October 22nd, 2024 in the amount of $1,237,942.25. And I'd like to make a motion to approve the warrant as presented tonight.
Motion has been made by trustee Khan and seconded by trustee Thill. Any discussions, questions, clarifications on our warrants? Hearing none, clerk, please call the vote.
Trustee Whitko.
Aye.
Trustee Khan.
Aye.
Trustee Minks.
Aye.
Trustee Sheba. Trustee Thill.
Aye.
Trustee Travis.
Aye.
The warrants pass as presented 6-0, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. Residents' comments. I believe the name is Daruda Darris. Come on up. You just to the microphone there. Yep.
Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Danuta Terus. I am living in 9240 Lehigh Avenue in Morton Grove. We're living with my husband 19 years long. And we have some problem with our neighbors. And neighbors doing like, it's hard to see because I have no picture, but they humiliate us. They recently I am from Poland, so my Sorry, my
You're doing
English
great.
is broken. And they spraying something. I don't know what is this. I call many times for police. I call for firemen. And one fireman told then use killing three killers. And I have leaves here, how they use our trees. This, I don't know, maybe somebody wants to see. I talked recently with Kevin Lochner. He even came our house. Me and my husband, he took leaves, all leaves are like spread something, I don't know, some oil, everything is dying around, and also something's been going to the ground. Looks like everything is we had before flowers, we had raspberry, we have blue, we have vegetables, flowers, nothing left. And if I ask her why should they doing this, they use bad words, so we don't talk together with our neighbors. And everything is going into something spraying into house inside. So we have with husband like side effect eyes, hard to breathe, nose, and this lung problems. And they have also, they put also garbage next to our house, close to our house. So we have big lot, big yard in the front and the back. So they could put I don't know what they put there. Whenever she wash, like tomorrow, will be washed garbage. So inside they throw, I don't know, this is bleach, white, something like this, next to our windows. Windows this year we didn't open all year. It's beautiful spring. We live 19 years old, long. We are both retired. We would like to live peacefully. Me and my husband, we are the quiet person, and she doesn't. She use bad words to me, and we don't know what to do.
Okay, Daruda, we allow 4 minutes, but I'm going to suggest after the meeting, you're going to talk to Chuck. Have you, just out of curiosity?
Oh, it would be nice,
Yeah,
yes.
Chuck will take care of it on the customer service side and see what we can do. And
Yes.
it's just like anything else. If you see something, call while it's happening. It's a lot easier for Chief Simo's men and women and the fire department's men and women to get out there and see it as it's happening and maybe talk to the people. But
Because
anyway, you'll handle that with Chuck after the meeting, okay? We're happy to.
Thank
we're
you
not
so
usu-
much.
Yeah,
Thank
we want to
you.
try to help you. We're normally not neighbor dispute type.
We want it.
Justice,
we
but
want
we'll
it.
try.
You know,
I know you do. You and I have talked about this at some village outreach. I remember. So
We want sleep. Recently, I even go to sleep to my
Yep.
friends.
I understand.
I am not sleeping in my house.
I understand. Chuck will be ready with you after the meeting. Okay.
Okay,
Thank
but
you.
I would like to say something. What maybe would be interested. And today in our here Dempster Menard, we had nice, very famous guest, John Kerry. John Kerry. And I met him in his politician.
I know who he is. Oh, I'm aware.
Yes, so we met him in Walgreens. I talked to him, and we talked. He was a very nice person, and even he came for shopping.
Well, tell him if you see him ever again, thank you for his tax dollars. kidding.
Okay, and he bought something.
He's
and
taxed enough people in his life
she
that he
was-
owes us.
Okay.
All right, and that being said, Chuck, will you take care of this after me? Okay, thank you very much for your comments.
Thank you so
got
much.
it.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
No,
if
no,
I
don't
English.
feel sorry. We're
I'm
here to
sorry.
help. If
And
we can help, we'll try.
you would like to,
Kim.
we would like to finish that problem
Yep.
peacefully.
I know you
peacefully.
do. I can see that. You're a peaceful person.
Just peacefully,
Yep.
you know, and that's all. Live our life.
I got it.
Quiet.
We
Thank
got
you.
it. Next up will be Kim Moldovsky.
Thank you. As the village heads into budget season, I encourage you to think more broadly about what it means to be fiscally responsible. Specifically, on yet another unseasonably warm day, during a week in which Paris, France, Roswell, New Mexico, and Vancouver, British Columbia all experienced devastating floods, I urge you to factor climate warming into your decisions. This is not a partisan or political plea. Because a picture is worth 1,000 words, I've prepared a handout that I want to walk you through. First up is an image from IPCC. This is the UN body that assesses science, technical, and socioeconomic knowledge related to climate change. What I like about this chart is that it not only shows timelines that affect different generations, it also indicates various likely outcomes depending on how bold we are willing to act now and in the near future. The next graphic shows a wine glass and a cup of coffee overlaid with climate stripes. Each stripe represents the average temperature for a single year relative to the average temperature from the period of 1961 to 2010. Shades of blue indicate cooler than average years, while red shows hotter ones. The bands at the top of the graphic show the heating in the Chicago area in recent decades. I chose these graphics because grapes and coffee beans are no longer able to grow in some of their traditional environments. You might enjoy coffee, you might like a glass of wine, but you love children. Climate change is already a threat to their physical and mental well-being worldwide. I've included sources to help you learn more, but if it only took knowledge to solve a warming planet, we would have done it already. We need to build a culture of climate mitigation or prevention, as well as one of adaptation and resilience that will help our businesses, buildings, roads, and most critically, our neighbors stand up to the weather emergencies we're sure to face. Maybe you heard from your elders that an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. I'd hate to think that future budgets will be strained by rebuilding and dispersal of various emergency funds because we aren't making better decisions now. Let's be wise and caring elders. I don't mean to imply that the village isn't making positive strides. We were a few years behind in joining our neighbors for the Greenest Region Compact, but we did it, and many of you were helpful in making that move, so thank you. At the urging of residents, you created a sustainability plan and the Environmental and Natural Resources Commission, which I'm a part of. Thank you for that, too. We're even making progress on some of the items in the sustainability plan, but overall, it needs more targets and tighter timelines. According to many leading scientists, the next 5 to 6 years are crucial to prevent worst-case outcomes for future generations. Almost every decision is a climate decision. Please make them wisely, and I'm happy to talk with more of you or point you toward resources that help you with the climate issues that matter most. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other residents' comments? Rudy, nothing? Okay, just need a motion to adjourn. Motion made by trustee Mink, seconded by trustee Khan to adjourn our meeting. All in favor? Meeting is adjourned at 7:24. Thank you.